Your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. I open YouTube and I see this. Elderly worker attacked an NBA YoungBoy Kansas City concert. I had already an opinion as soon as I saw this title, but I said, let me click the video and see what they got to say. You know? Let me see what they got to say before I even give an opinion. Let's just hear what they got to say.
From an NBA YoungBoy concert that went down in Kansas City. Now, NBA YoungBoy's concert or tour has been happening for some time. It's been going viral because the crowd, the NBA YoungBoy fans go hard for him. But at this specific concert in Kansas City, at the T-Mobile Arena, there was an elderly man in the video that is seen being attacked by a younger guy, like a really younger guy.
Elderly man was,
and I don't agree with that. That's a fool. And I really hope the elderly man and everybody who else is involved is taken care of, and he's banned or punished or whatever you have to do to him. Like, that's just foolish, acting stupid. I don't condone that in any type of way, shape, or form. I'm just gonna let that be known off the rip. That shit was stupid, foolish, and not needed. Everybody went there to have fun, to turn up with one of the greatest rappers at this time, and come on, bro. That shit wasn't needed, bro. Stupid shit.
At the show?
The elderly man was working at the arena. He was
security, right?
Yeah, he was security. They have a different name for him. It's like I'll get the name, but basically he was security, yes. Now, reportedly, a onlooker and the person who recorded the video says that the incident went down or happened over a seating dispute. But the elderly man who says that he suffered, it was non-life-threatening injuries, but there were injuries to his face. He spoke out. He's spoken out now to Fox for a local there. Let's take a listen to him.
I mean, it is serious that I went down and had blows to my head.
That is 66-year-old Thomas Schlangley describing the moments he's thrown on his back and repeatedly punched over and over again. And the only thing on his mind?
Just getting him off me. Because he was so enraged, so we were in essence trying to protect the fans.
Did you ever think that you would be in a situation where you were so desperate, feeling as though you're fighting for your life?
Yes.
No.
It's an NBA YoungBoy concert.
As young adults or people growing into it.
What did Charlamagne just say?
Where you were so desperate, feeling as though you're fighting for your life?
Yes.
No.
It's an NBA YoungBoy concert.
It's an NBA YoungBoy concert. I'm gonna wait.
As young adults or people growing into adulthood, we need to learn how to control our anger.
He's absolutely right, but has he not seen the video footage of the NBA YoungBoy concerts?
Does he know who NBA YoungBoy is?
Yeah,
where was the rest of the security guards? Why was he alone?
I don't know, because in that video, people from the stands had to help get the boy off of him. There was no other guard, but he also didn't have time to call a guard.
Well, if you ever been to a lot of those shows, a lot of time they just they're not real bouncer security guards. They're just people that just work at the venue that just tell people where to sit.
Well, they need to be for an NBA YN show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
just tell people where to sit.
Well, they need to be for an NBA YN show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I spoke to Kansas City police trying to get some updates on because I wanted to confirm what reports are that it happened over a seating dispute. They would not disclose that, but all they told me was that the juvenile male was detained and then released. He was detained that same evening. He was released after to his guardian, and it's pending further investigation, but they are working with the prosecutors there to determine if and what charges will be pressed, and then it'll move forward from there.
I will say, though, NBA YoungBoy has had a string of successful sold out arenas or whatever he's doing, and I haven't heard about nothing
at all.
No incidents. This is the first incident I've heard about.
Yes, and that's what I mean by the energy is in.
And that's what I wanted to say. That's why I wanted to watch it first before I said something. I don't like how now that this happened, this is what's reported. This is what everybody talking about. Ain't nobody got shot. Other shows been shot up. I ain't even gonna say no names, but it's like, why is that what's reported? I like how he said that, because like I said, I do YouTube, so I understand what people do and titles and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, let me watch it. Let me not just jump to it. Let's see what's happening. But I just dropped a video about talking about not this specific incident, but the YN narrative, right? It's just, I like how he said that, I haven't seen anything. It's literally just been success, people turning up. But my thing is, why wasn't that a segment? Why wasn't that? Now, you don't have to talk about it, but if you're going to talk about the bad, talk about the good too. Why wasn't that a segment? Why is that something that's only wrinkled in there? Let's continue though.
But I haven't heard of incidents at all. But yeah, they are young. I actually we were talking about it. I want to go to the concert.
I actually want to as well.
Yeah, because of what the energy in the crowd gives while there. But
y'all definitely will be aunties at that show.
Oh, maybe acting like an auntie too.
Charlamagne, you ain't been. Charlamagne, the person who, like, I remember I watched the old Blueface, him and Blueface. He said Blueface told him he was a lyricist, and Charlamagne said, "You're not a lyricist. You make music that vibe in the club and shit like that." And Blueface was like, "I can't really argue with you on that because you probably never even heard a song. So for me to even go back and forth with you on that, it wouldn't even make sense." Again, when I was at the show, it was a lady behind me who asked me, "Can you please not stand up because I'm so short?" And I'm not gonna lie, Miss Lady, I apologize because I told you I would stand up, and I fucking lied because I did. I stood up the whole time. Charlamagne, you don't really know, like, let's just let that be.
Put up, I need to be in the suite. I need to be, I want to be, I want to give auntie. I'm gonna come in with boots, glasses, the whole thing. I'm fine with being an auntie there.
I know, right?
Please call me ma'am there.
Can he go? But he didn't want me to take him. Yeah.
Who you want to go with?
A couple of his homeboys.
You crazy if you let him?
No, I didn't say I was gonna let him.
Why is he crazy though? Why is she crazy?
I haven't heard no incidents at that show.
No. I don't care if it's NBA YoungBoy or if it's whatever. I'm taking it.
But
okay, that's fine then. Okay, in general. Okay.
And how old is he? 14?
13.
13, yeah, for sure. I don't know how. Well, she's not an old woman herself, so I should have known her son ain't gonna be no motherfucking 20.
I told him, I was like, I want to go too, and he was like, nah, like, I'm gonna just ask my dad or Chris. Like, but it's like, why you don't want to go? So that auntie energy definitely gives heavy with me.
Yes,
but I want to go. I heard it's nice. I heard Tiana Taylor directed it.
Yeah, she's like creative director. Yeah, there was videos going viral. Like the first couple tour stops, there were videos going viral of her not in the crowd, but like on the riser moving where like all the direction stuff happens. Yes, that's one of the reasons that I wanted to go because I wanted to see all the. I know the visuals are probably gonna be crazy on the stage, but. To be fair, also, I did reach out to NBA YoungBoy's attorney, Drew Finland, just to see if there was anything, because this does look crazy on him, even though it's not his fault. But they haven't gotten back to me as well. So if there's any update, I will let you guys know. Now, in other news, Kamala Harris sat down with The View yesterday.
All right, so like I said, I watched this just to see what they would say. And I will still say this. I just kind of wish other stuff would be publicized because now let me go to the comments. Let's go to the comments. I just kind of wish other stuff, because actually I did see a comment. I went straight to it. I'm lying. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like this comment right here already, but I didn't read after that. Like I read this one, and I said, "How come this is something y'all haven't?" Y'all caught his name, bro. She legit was. Oh, they talking about the Kamala shit. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're probably talking about a lot of. Exactly. This is my point. That's my point. Exactly. Like I said, that's my point. Why wasn't anything else headlined? Why wasn't that? Why didn't? And again, like, look what they said. Well, hold on. Where is it?
Real bouncers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what Mel was after to his guardian, and it's pending further investigation.
So we'll say though, NBA YoungBoy,
if and what charges will be pressed, and then it'll move forward from
I will
there.
say though, NBA YoungBoy's had a string of successful sold out arenas or whatever he's doing, and I haven't heard about nothing
at all.
No incidents. This is the first incident I've heard about.
Yeah,
that's my point. Like he said that. That's cool. That's, you feel me? That's giving credit, but it's like, why wasn't that headline though? Why didn't y'all make that a segment? I'm not saying you have to. Y'all don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. But why is this the headline though? Like, why? Like, if you included that and then included this, like, if you had a separate video talking about that, that would have been different. All right, bet you talking about the positive and you talking about the negative. That's cool. Whatever. Can't say nothing. But why wasn't that headline, the sold out shows, that crowd, the energy? You haven't seen that. Other shows have gotten shot up. But those also didn't make the headline. But had that been a YB show that got shut up, y'all would have made that at a headline. And I think that's why YoungBoy steady, like, he steady saying he don't fuck with the media, bro. Because it's like y'all pick and choose who to... Not saying he's perfect, because he's clearly not. He lets us know he's not. But y'all picking and choosing when the headline something, though. You feel me? Like, I just be peeping shit. Like, another motherfucking show can get shot. It has, actually. What was the last... I think... Bro... Like, other shows have gotten shot up. Do your homework on the last show, in the shows in the last year or two. Do your homework and Google which shows then got shot up. Those did not make headlines at all. You, like, why? But it had that been this show, y'all would have headlined that. But y'all didn't headline the success on the show and shit. It's just that. Other blogs, y'all wanted to blog, or other people on YouTube, y'all wanted to talk about, I get it. The negative sales, views. But y'all didn't want to talk about the success. Y'all kept wanting to focus in on the show getting canceled in Chicago. What about the other shit though? Why is it just that? I don't be getting, like, why is it just one thing, bro? Like, why is that the only thing that y'all, like, I like how he just said, let's watch this again.
Prosecutors that are determined if
had a string of successful ass sold out arenas or whatever he's doing, and I haven't heard about nothing
at all.
No incidents. This is the first incident I've heard about.
Yes, and that's what I mean by, like, the energy is insane, but I haven't heard of incidents at all. But yeah, they are.
But why hasn't that been talked about? Why isn't that why is it just when something clearly, obviously, y'all not blaming him for the show. You're not blaming him for what happened. He's performing while this is happening. And there was an incident where he told the girls, "Hey, can y'all stop that? Y'all too pretty to fight." Da 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 da. And there was one where he said, "You gonna get your face broken, throw some shit at me again." He's probably gonna have one of them. You feel me? But why isn't the other shit documented? That's my whole point with this video. Why isn't the other shit documented? Why we keep talking about this? Like, why can't we document everything? It's different if you document what y'all just said, you haven't heard nothing, and then you want to add this that happened, because now you playing both. You adding both things. I just saw, even though Academics is a troll himself too, but Academics was talking about, Academics is one, even YoungBoy got into Academics about a year ago, but Academics is probably the only media outlet that YoungBoy fucks with. He said he did. Academics is talking about everything, not just one thing. So I gotta salute to Academics on that one, even though he be on some shit too sometimes, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. He definitely talks about both shit. So it's just, I don't know, bro. I just don't, like what bro said in the comment section, I just think that should have made a headline too. That's just my opinion. We always talking about the negative. Let's make a headline of the positive. You headlined with some negative that happened at my show. What about when the positive shit that was happening at my show? The girls making videos. I see girls crying. The dudes crying. Like, well, why wasn't that documented? Why do we as fans have to be the ones to broadcast that shit to the world, but the media outlets don't? That's just my opinion. Again, y'all, I'm not disrespecting the Breakfast Club in no type of way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, let's document that shit too. That's all I'm saying. Like, that just didn't make sense to me. I ain't disrespecting them. I ain't holding my tongue either. I said what I'm saying, and I mean what I say. I think a lot of people gonna feel that way too. With any artist, don't just document their bad shit. Document the good shit. If you gonna talk about it, talk about it. Anyways, if y'all like this video, I know what to do. Get at me on the next video. Man, Tom, rest in peace to Kari, ex, my grandma, both our grandmas, and I'm gone. Man, bam.